What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition, Chief Marketing Officer, tigerfitness.com, creator of the Outright Bar and IFBB Pro. So I've actually gotten this a lot lately, and I wanted to address it. And that is cardio in the off season when you're trying to make gains. Some schools of thought, for example, my training partner, Felix Norman, he cannot eat enough to put on weight. He's 310 pounds. But the little bit of cardio, think about it. You're a dude who weighs 310, mostly lean mass, 5 foot 10 inches tall. 20 minutes of cardio might burn 500 calories for him. And I'm talking about walking, because there's that much exertion to get his body moving. There's a lot of mass, a lot of muscles moving, a lot of crazy stuff. So I always look at things as a whole, right? I'm a 41-year-old guy who literally just got his pro card. I've never taken the crazy risks. I've never been an insulin guy or any of those things. But I have gotten big. I've gotten over 250 pounds, which isn't very, in high school I was 285, 290 when I played football, right? It's not big in the grand scheme of things. There's a lot of people bigger, but it's definitely not healthy. In fact, one can argue that me walking around over 230 pounds in the off season is unhealthy in and of itself. And with that assertion, they'd be 100% correct. So the question is, how do you mitigate some of the health risks that come? Now, we can't deny we had a bunch of bodybuilders passing away from heart problems, from John Meadows to my man Sean Roden to George Peterson. We've had a lot of deaths within the bodybuilding community. Now, I know for a fact a lot of those guys did cardio. Cardio is not a cure. Okay, at the end of the day, and I think Brandon Curry, my business partner, put it the best, when we all take risks. I could walk onto the street, get hit by a bus, right? We all take risks. We know that bodybuilding and being this big isn't the most optimal thing for our health, but it's something we choose to do. We love to do it. And just like NFL players know they're going to have head trauma from running headfirst into another guy on a football field, and they're like 300 pounds, running 4.9s in the 40-yard dash. At the end of the day, we know that's not healthy. So we mitigate that as much as possible. What I look at cardio as is it mitigates a lot of the risks that we put on ourselves, such as eating higher calories. The more you eat, the more your body has to work. The more your body has to work, the more your heart has to pump. The more your heart has to pump, look at your heart like a car. Like you have a car, you might have a truck that lasts you for decades, hundreds of thousands of miles. For the most part, your heart is like a transmission. It has a finite amount of miles. And the harder you drive your car, the more you drive it, the more likely that car is to die before you drive it for 10 years or 20 years. That's what it is. So your heart, like a car, like a transmission, has a life expectancy. And the harder you drive it, the more risk you have of dying. I know for a fact I've put a lot of risk on my body. I've probably taken 10, 20 years off my life. I wouldn't trade it for the world because it's who I am. It's what I enjoy doing. I'd rather live 70 years loving what I do and being a bodybuilder, or just being who I am and doing what I do and playing football. Who knows what I did to my head when I played football? I'll probably get CTE when I'm 60. I wouldn't take back those memories or that experience for anything. But same way we wear helmets to avoid more head trauma, cardio is going to give you that extra protection. Will it completely erase what you're doing in the off season or how you're getting bigger and you're putting more stress on your body? No, but it does help, and it might cancel it out. We don't know, because there's no control group. When you die, you die. There's not a natural you and a drug using you. There's not a bodybuilding you and a non-bodybuilding you. There's not a bulking you and a non-bulking you. There's just you. And there's a lot of people who just don't even lift. Just train, just stay healthy, run marathons, or just go on jogs, and they die at 40 from heart defects, from, some congenital thing. Like, you never know when it's your time. So I always tell people, live your life. Don't try to die. Try to mitigate these effects as much as possible, but don't live your life afraid of dying, because you'll completely miss out on living. So my opinion is this: all of my clients, every single one, does at least 20 to 30 minutes of low intensity, steady state cardio a day. I do cardio year round. I usually go higher than that. I stay very active, but I do believe everyone should at least walk. I'm not talking about sprinting. I'm not talking about jumping rope. I'm not talking about Tabata. I'm talking about walk. Just get off your fat ass and fucking walk. Okay, walk 20 to 30 minutes a day. I don't care if you do it walking around Walmart, picking up your groceries. I don't care if you go to Costco. I don't care if you walk up to your grandmama's house. I don't care what you do. Just get off your fat ass and walk. I don't care if you do it in 3. Say you park your car across the street and then walk to the grocery store. Get them extra steps in. At the end of the day, the more steps you take on average, the less likely you are to die unexpectedly. Bottom line. Same thing goes for bodybuilders, right? But weightlifting is not enough. You should be doing cardio. Has favorable things happen in your body, such as lipid levels, such as cholesterol, such as heart rate. All these things they work towards, right? So I encourage you to do your cardio daily. 20 to 30 minutes of low intensity, steady state daily. And if you want to be extra healthy, take another 2 times a week. I don't do this right now because it does hinder my leg recovery. Tabata. If you've never tried Tabata, type in the word Tabata, Tabata, and Lobliner in the YouTube search. I have plenty of examples. I'm a huge fan of Tabata and variable cardio, where you do Tabata and then you finish it off with low intensity steady state. You do 4 minutes Tabata and then walk for 15 to 20 minutes. Pretty simple. Anyway, guys, hopefully that helps you. Do cardio year round because I don't want you to die. As for other things you can do for your heart health, obviously eat cleaner foods, right? Don't eat fried foods. Don't eat processed garbage. Heart healthy fats, monounsaturated fats. The Outright Bar, for example, has mostly monounsaturated fats from peanut butter, from almond butter, from cashew butter. Those are what you want to look for, right? So monounsaturated fats are great. Fish oil, 3 grams of combined DHA, EPA a day. We carry MTS Nutrition fish oil. You got ambrosia nectar, which I've seen tremendous results and benefits in my blood work. My blood work is perfect. But those are things we want to look at. Of course, go to the doctor, get checked up, get your blood work done every 6 to 12 months. Hopefully that helps you guys out. I'm Marc Lobliner. Get on the damn cardio. And that's not a game. So the great thing about supplements and data is it keeps growing and expanding. We keep finding out new stuff. The good news is the stuff we're finding out is awesome. Machine Motion, the greatest joint care formula ever created, containing Cissus quadrangularis, curcumin, bromelain, sodium hyaluronate, I can never pronounce that, Tamiflex, I'll get into that, and Bioprene. Now check it out. There's new data on Tamiflex that not only does this work, a lot of people say, well, how fast does it work? Check it out. In new data, this product will work in as little as 5 days. That means joint pain alleviation in as little as 5 days. If you're looking for the perfect joint care product, Machine Motion, in stock now at tigerfitness.com.